This video will guide you through 8 steps needed to write a real estate investment contract. Real estate investment contract drafting is a frequently requested service on the Contracts Council platform, since investors want to make sure they are legally protected when entering into a real estate investment. If you need to write a real estate investment contract, this video is for you. Before we start, just a brief disclaimer. The following information is provided for educational purposes and in no way constitutes legal advice. For legal advice, we encourage you to consult a licensed attorney. You can find more information in the description along with a link to find an attorney. We will cover the purpose of real estate investment contracts, key terms to include in your document, and 8 steps to follow to write your agreement. We've also added a link below with information on lawyer pricing if you want to know the cost of hiring a lawyer. Now let's get started. Purpose of real estate investment contracts. Real estate investment contracts are legally binding documents that outline the terms and conditions of a real estate transaction. The purpose of these contracts is to clearly define the terms of the deal, protect the rights of both the buyer and seller, and ensure mutual understanding of the transaction. Some reasons why using a real estate investment contract is important are as follows. 1. They provide a clear agreement of transaction terms and conditions. 2. They protect both the buyer's and seller's rights. 3. They lessen the possibility of disputes. 4. They ensure compliance with real estate laws. And 5. They safeguard against potential liabilities and risks. What to include in your real estate investment contract. There are common sections included in real estate investment contracts. Here are some you will find and want to include. 1. Property description. This section provides a detailed description of the property being sold. 2. Purchase price. This section specifies the amount of money being paid for the property. 3. Payment terms. This section details the payment structure, including any deposit and financing terms. 4. Contingencies. This section outlines the conditions that must be met for the transaction to proceed, such as inspections or financing approval. 5. Closing date. This section clearly states the date by which the transaction will be completed. 6. Representations and warranties. This section includes any statements of fact that the parties are making about the property or the transaction. 7. Indemnification. This section specifies how the parties will handle any losses arising from the transaction. 8. Confidentiality. This section protects any confidential information shared during the transaction. 9. Dispute resolution. This details the procedure the parties can take in the event of a dispute. And 10. Possession date. This section specifies when the buyer will take possession of the property. 8 steps to writing a real estate investment contract. Here is a list of 8 steps you can follow to draft your real estate investment contract. 1. Review the commonly used clauses discussed earlier in this video or find a template online to use as a reference. This will allow you to know what to include. 2. Identify the key information you want to include in your contract. This may include details about the property, purchase price, and contingencies. 3. It is critical to use clear and concise language that both parties can understand. 4. Once you've written your sections, organize them so that they are logical. For example, you likely want to have the property description section come before the purchase price section. 5. Be sure to incorporate any applicable real estate laws and regulations that may be specific to your state or industry. Note this may require research. 6. If you are unsure about anything, consider using Contracts Council's platform to seek advice from an experienced real estate lawyer. We have included a link in the description to help you find one. 7. Review and revise the contract to make the language clearer and confirm you have included everything needed. And 8. Create a single document to serve as your real estate investment contract and ensure all parties have access to it. Drafting a real estate investment contract is a vital step in protecting both the buyer and seller in a real estate transaction. If you need help from an experienced lawyer, feel free to search Contracts Council or visit contractscouncil.com and post a job to get quotes from lawyers to help you. Thanks for watching.